bookmarks. In this lecture, we'll look at how to create bookmarks in HTML using ID and href attributes. HTML bookmarks allow us to jump to a specific part of a web page. We use the attribute ID to create a unique identifier for an element, then refer to it in another element to serve as a bookmark. Let's see how this works in our browser. Now, create a new file, save it as bookmarks.html. Start with our umbrella type as usual. So we have so much text. Let's create a lot of text on our page, then we can bookmark them. Let's say we have a very long page with so many stuffs on it, and we want to be linking to a particular page, we want to jump to a particular page on the same site. What we do is we create an ID. So let's create a div. And inside the div we'll have h2. In the h2 we'll say section 1. Then we'll create a paragraph tag and we'll do some bunch of lorem. So let's copy and paste this. Let's increase the lorem. So copy this. So copy this and paste it. Then we duplicate the whole by copying it and paste it down here. Then change this to section 2. Paste this here and give it section 3. So then section 4. Inside each of these header or inside the div, let's give them an ID. So let's start from the first one. We'll give an ID here and call it section 1. Then this, we use the ID, we call it section 2. We give this one also an ID, call it section 3. And lastly, give this an ID, call it section 4. So let's save this and look at what it looks like in the browser first. So open this in our browser and I will want to increase the text so that we can see the effect of the jump. So we'll copy this text and let's paste more. Now let's get back here. Let's say in this section we want to refer to another section. So here, let's say somewhere inside our text here, let's say something like at the end of this, say comma, see section 2. Now I want to make this look like a bookmark, so it's a clickable stuff. So this section 2, we copy it, Control X, then we do an anchor tag, then we use the hash, that's the pound sign, section 2. Then inside here we'll now paste our text, section 2. So say you're in section 2 now and you want to go to section 3, so we'll say somewhere, let's say around here, say C, let's bring our anchor tag, C, then we put our anchor tag, fourth, then section 3, then we'll write section 3. We'll move to section 3 now. Let's create a bookmark here. I'll say C section, we'll do anchor tag, then hash section 4, because that is what we're going to. I'll say section 4. I'll move to the next. That's the last one. Section 4. I'll say C anchor tag hash section 1. So this takes us back to section 1. Then we'll do section 1. So let's save this and open in our browser. Yeah, so we can see here that we have a bookmark here. So see section 2. So when we click it, you see it jumps to section 2. It takes us down to section 2. And in section 2, when we click on it, it takes us to section 3. As you can see, we're in section 3 now. And we're in section 2. When we click on section 4, see, it brings us to section 4. Then from section 4, we can go back to section 1. So this is how we create bookmarks in our web page.